taken ownership, taken as a slave. You said we were the ones who were depraved, but it was you took us on the good ship, Jesus, which you told me was my Savior. But my Savior is Yahushua HaMashiach, the one who died for me. You didn't want us to find out who we are. Didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen ones. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. So you lied to us. Took our name from us, stole our identity, stole our language. You didn't want us to write or read. Now our eyes are wide open and we can see. Shot us, killed us, raped us, robbed us, sold us into slavery, threw us into the Atlantic, left us for dead, drug us behind the horses and flogged us, even raped our men. Buck breaking, sex bombed, lynched us and forced us to breastfeed your babies, not to mention the devil's punch bowl, which you tried to erase from history. Everything we learned, we must unlearn, for the truth will set you free. Come on out of the slave mentality. We are not a religion, but a nation. Royal priesthood, God's special possession that you may declare the praises of Him who brought you out of darkness into His marvelous light. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen ones. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen
Hold on. Shalom. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? A little delay. Sound all right? Do a sound check. Sound all right? Okay. Y'all let me know if we go to skipping and all right. Okay. All right, now let's get it. How many parallels can you know, and the people in the Bible? I'll check back. I did say I'll wait, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. That's all right. That's why we here. All right, now let me oh, it's breaking up. Hold on. Figured it was gonna do. Let me try it again. All right. All right, let me just go on and get into the Bible verse. Genesis 46:27. We're gonna do it this way. Let me go on and get into these Bible verses. Genesis 46:27. All right. All right, now this is when the nation of Israel went into Egypt. Okay. All right, let's start at 27. Let's start at 26. All the souls that came with Jacob into Egypt, which come out of his loins, besides Jacob's sons, wives, and also were three score and six. That is 70. Let me do this. Let me pull up another one. Let's see, Genesis 46 and 23. three score and 10. Y'all see that? I'm showing y'all that's 70. Can't get this internet. This internet acting crazy. Okay. Y'all see that 70 right there? 60 plus 10, 70. All right, now let's go back over here. All right. All the souls that came with Jacob and which came out of loins was 70. All the sons of Joseph which were born him in Egypt were two souls. All the souls of the house of Jacob which came into Egypt were three score and 10. All right. And he sent, let me see, three score and 10, 27. Oh, y'all can't see it. I think I just cut that though. Okay, three score and 10. Yeah, 27. All right. But anyway, it was 70 people that went into Egypt. Now let me go to Moses. Not Moses, Abraham. Let me see here. I've been doing a lot of running. I ain't got my notes together. That's why I try not to pre-schedule videos too far out in advance. But nevertheless, I'm gonna if I do it long enough, I'll get better. Uh, up Genesis 15:13. All right, Genesis 15:13. All right, now this is the Most High talking to Abraham. All right, 15. 15. All right, hey, I'm gonna have to reschedule this. I got too much going on right now. I'm gonna just redo it. Is it? But what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just talk. Anybody want to talk? Yeah, I'm using my phone, baby. Yeah, that's why you can hear me now. I'm using my phone. So I'm gonna do this a little different. Anybody want to come up and chat? Any questions? If not, I'm gonna reschedule it. I'm gonna redo it. Too many issues. But what I can do, I can just verbally do stuff and then go back and reiterate. I can do it that way. Okay, I can do it that way. It's Genesis 15 and verse Genesis chapter 15 verse 13. The Most High said, he said to Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and they shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. Now, if you do the math, when the Israelites was in Egypt the first time, they was not in slavery for 400 years. Joseph lived to be 110. Okay, and then it was only 70 of them. It was only 70. So they had to have time to multiply. And I know some people don't read books outside of the Bible, which I don't knock you for that. That's a lot. But but you have to look at this. The Bible is full of they went in there and changed a whole lot. You just have to use the spirit of truth to navigate through the lines. But I'm gonna read to you from the book of Joshua. I believe it's 86. Let me see. And the Bible, some people say it's a forgery, which I don't doubt. But look at the names of the Bible. When the original Bible was, the names were not Europeanized. You understand? So that's technically a forgery. What I'm saying, the names are not Hebrew. And I'm not trying to convince you to read something that you're not comfortable with. But what I will say, okay, is it Joshua? And somebody put this in my chat. I forgot who it was in a video. I forgot about this Bible verse. Joshua 81. I think it's chapter 81. All right, Joshua 81. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramesses to Succoth, about 600,000 men on foot. 600,000. Now, that's still a whole lot within 400 years. But nevertheless, so a mixed multitude went up with them, and flocks, and herds, and much cattle. So they, and I'm reading verse 3, Joshua 81 and 3. So the sojourning of the children of Israel, who dwelt in the land of Mizraim in hard labor, was 210 years, which makes more sense. But nevertheless, I don't know if y'all can. Is y'all still there? Can y'all check? Okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. It's 210 years. But when you go to Genesis 13, no, Genesis 15 and 13, the Most High told Abraham that his children, his descendants, were going to be in bondage and afflicted for 400 years. They ain't let up off us yet. We think we actually got some freedom, but they control the government. If you're free, you are free to govern yourself. If you're free, you don't have to go to them for justice. We didn't have to go to them before the captivity, and if we was free, we wouldn't have to go to them after. All right. And let me it was some similarities in the plagues in Revelation. Some similarities in the plagues. Now, Exodus chapter 7, verses 14 through 25, the water became blood. Exodus chapter, that's right, 16, 19 is still going. Exodus, let me see here. Yeah, chapter 7, verses 14 through 25, the water became blood. Revelation chapter 8, verse 8, 9, the sea becomes blood. Remember, Mizraim is also a name for harsh bondage. Okay. Third of the rivers became wormwood. That's another plague of the water. The sea becomes blood. Let's see, bowl number 2. Revelation chapter 16 and 3. The rivers and springs become blood. Revelation 16 and 4. Okay, frogs. Exodus chapter 8, verses 1 through 15. I'm gonna go back and show y'all what I'm reading. When I get a hold of some good stuff, some good internet connection. Because I like to show you where I'm getting my sources from. I don't believe in telling lies. I don't believe in speaking and not being able to show you. The Bible does say, prove all things. That's what it said. That's what the Bible said, prove it. Okay? So if I do make a mistake, and which I do, you can call me out on it, because I'm showing you what I'm doing. Okay? But nevertheless, frogs. Bowl number 6 in Revelation. Chapter 16, verses 12 through 16. Unclean spirits like frogs got on the kings of the world. Okay? This is Revelation. Unclean spirits like frogs was harming people, and they wasn't going to be able to die. This was just wicked people. It wasn't everybody. This was just wicked people. They're going to be looking for death, and death going to go on a hiatus. This is Revelation chapter 16. They're going to be wanting to die. This is the unclean spirits like frogs coming out the mouth of the beast and the mouth of the false prophet, getting on people. Unclean spirits. All right? I'm thinking about the locusts when I said, I'm thinking about the locusts when I said they're going to be wanting to die. So, yeah, I just made a mistake. I wasn't reading. I was just going off memory. But it was going to be the locusts. But this unclean spirit like frogs is coming out these lying preachers, jumping on folks, coming out of their mouth. People probably not going to be able to see. If you spiritually living for the Most High, you'll be able to see these wicked. You'll be able to see these wicked spirits in people. Okay, now gnats. Exodus 16, 8, 16 through 19. Okay, all right, let me go down to boars. Exodus chapter 9, verses 8 through 12. Revelation chapter 16 and 2. Sores on the worshippers of the beast. So it's some similarities there. And then you got, but yeah, it's some similarities. But I'll be able. What this really gonna do? I'm gonna be able to really meditate more I've been working on this for a while. Last week sometime. I read, but see, it's hard to do when you're out moving and you're working. You understand? Yeah. But y'all look forward to it. I don't know what day yet, but I'm gonna make some better, and then make some better preparations. Cause once I get over this, to figure out what's going on with these this connection issue, I may have too many videos on my computer. That might be what it is. I haven't cleaned it. I haven't deleted stuff in a while. It may be I got too much on my computer. That's probably what the problem is. That's probably what the problem is. But nevertheless, I'm glad y'all did call. Glad y'all did call. Y'all ain't got nothing y'all ain't got nothing y'all want to talk about. Nothing to discuss. Thank you. Shalom. Okay, yeah, thank you. And I apologize for not having but I move around. My job, I move around. I don't know what the internet gonna be like when I get there. You understand? I don't know what the internet gonna be like when I get there. I move around. I might have to invest in some more stuff. That's what I might have to do. Invest in some more stuff, and that way that'll alleviate that problem. Oh, Mike, I didn't know you were back here. Mike, what's up, Mike? I didn't even. He just come back there. Mike, Mikael. Let me text him right quick. Hold on. He might not know I got him on.
All right, Hebrew, can you hear me now?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to give me a darn a hotspot or something, cause I can't keep doing this.
Can you hear me, Hebrew?
Yeah, I hear you. You must be driving.
All right.
You must be
Yeah.
driving. Oh, okay. Yeah. You
Yes,
got you a
sir.
hot
Yeah,
spot.
I'm driving.
You got you a hot spot.
Yeah, I got one on my phone.
How it work? Who is with?
Verizon.
It's pretty. Okay. I talk to you about. Hey man, share what you want to share. I can't really do nothing right now. I can read if you
I
want me to
can't do
read.
nothing not for my phone.
No, I'm talking about I can
Yeah,
read.
I
I
can't
can't.
do nothing for my.
You faded back out.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did I fade back out? I'm back
Yeah, I can
in.
hear you now. No, I'm talking about
Okay.
I
Hey,
can.
I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah, if I can.
I need you to block. I need you to block Sister Jim. I need you to send her to the moon.
I
I need you to
can't.
block her right now.
Look, hey, if I can
I
send
want
people
you to
to the
block
moon,
her.
we're gonna monetize that.
Yeah, we're gonna send her to the moon. Send her to the moon, Hebrew.
We're gonna monetize that
She,
because we gonna get our people out of
she,
poverty.
yeah, she was laughing at our country accent, Hebrew.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna monetize that. Everybody gonna eat, doggone it. The doggone Judas is gonna
yeah.
stay outside the gate.
What was parallel 400 years? So that's the name of the lesson, right?
Yeah. The similarities. Did you
The
ever notice some of the
similarities.
yeah. Did you notice some of the plagues in Revelation is the one some in Exodus?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I basically went over the same thing. That's why I thought it was kind of strange. I was working on this probably 2 weeks ago. Then as soon as I tuned in, I didn't get no notification. You was talking about the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
Yeah, we
yeah.
ain't even talked about it.
Yeah, the spirit bear witness, Hebrew.
Yeah, when
Mm-hmm.
Joseph and them went into Egypt, I mean, yeah, Joseph, Israel. They was not serving horse slavery for 400 years. And I just read what was it? Genesis chapter 15, verse 13. The Most High told Abraham that his descendants was gonna be they were gonna serve gonna be in a land that's not our own and gonna be oppressed for 400 years.
Yeah, can you read that again, Hebrew?
Yeah. Let me hold on. Okay. I'm reading from the New King James Version, Genesis 15 and verse 13. Well, let me go up where you could. Let me. This dream is pretty darn. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I start at 10. Then Genesis 15. I'm starting at 10. Then he brought all of these to him and cut him into down the middle and placed each on the opposite of the other. He did not cut the birds in two. And when the vultures came down, Abraham was dreaming. He drove him away. Hold on. Now, when the sun was going down, right here, a deep sleep fell upon Abram. And behold, horror and great darkness fell upon him. Why you think horror and great darkness? This is Genesis 15:12. Why you think horror and great darkness fell upon Abraham?
Because of what he saw.
There you go. All right. Now, verse 13. Then he said to Abram, know certainly that your descendants will be strangers in a land that is not theirs, and they will serve them and they will afflict them 400 years.
It said
Name a
serve.
group of people that's been oppressed for over 400 years. See, Negroes think we free. Okay, how come we got to go to them for justice? Why we need their police department? We didn't need none of their stuff before captivity. So if we free, then why we got it now? They control the
Yeah.
job. They control everything. That ain't no freedom. That's oppression. Go ahead, Mike. I know
Yeah,
you
I
finna say
mean,
something.
yeah, that first 250 years, they didn't serve Egypt, nor was
No.
afflicted by Egypt. They were just living in the land of Goshen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
wasn't
They were
until
doing their own
yeah.
thing.
It wasn't until that Pharaoh died. That's another
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. When Pharaoh died, there rose up another Pharaoh. If you go in the book of Jasher, it calls
Exodus.
him an Edomite Pharaoh.
Oh,
It was an
a
Edomite.
Edomite.
It was an Edomite Pharaoh
Mm.
that rose up, and that's when they started getting. That's when they had to serve and be afflicted. See, them last 200 years.
Yeah. See, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. That's why Herod. That's another thing. Okay, in Exodus, the Pharaoh ordered the Hebrew children to males to be killed. Okay, let's get to the Messiah in the New Testament. Herod, a Edomite ruler put there by the Romans, ordered the Hebrew males to be killed. What do J.
Uh huh.
Edgar Hoover talking about? He talking about if they can't be a black Messiah. What is the U.S. government worried about a Messiah for?
Yeah, he said we must prevent the rise of a black Messiah.
Mm-hmm. But you know what's gonna happen? The Most High gonna put a platoon of Messiahs on these heathens. They gonna be looking
Well,
for
that's true.
one. Yeah, they gonna be looking for one.
Go to Jeremiah 16
Okay.
and start at verse, I want to say 17.
Okay. 16, 17. All right.
Yeah.
It said, for my eyes are on all their ways, and they are not hidden from my face, nor is their iniquity hidden from my eyes. And first I will repay double for their iniquity and their sin, because they have defiled my. I read this verse Sunday. They have defiled my land, and my enemies start working up messing up the end. And they have filled my inheritance with the carcasses of detestable and abominable things.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Now let me elaborate on that. You know what I put up
Okay,
when I did my video? I put up
what's that?
Israel got that LGBT stuff over there. They over there defiling the land.
Uh-huh.
And then all these carcasses, they over there slaughtering them Palestinians.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I put. Yeah. But anyway, number 19. Oh Lord, my strength and my fortress, my refuge in the time of affliction. The Gentiles shall come to you from the ends of the earth and say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, worthlessness, and unprofitable things. Will a man make gods for himself, which are not gods? Therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know my hand and my might, and they will know that I am. They will know that my name is Yahweh.
Yeah, that's what the Gentiles gonna know, that his name is Yahweh. Because that's what he had to do to the magicians. They had to find out the hard way,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
long way.
yeah,
You know, that's what our people need to understand. These people do not believe in the same God. They don't believe in Yahweh. They don't. They know white, white Yahweh,
yeah.
white Yeshua. That's what they know. They don't know what you know. And this is
Right.
why God gonna make them an open show. He gonna make them an open. You know, this ass whooping they gonna get it's gonna be a memorial, remember of all times.
Hey, the world laughing. The world laughing now. The Asians
I
straight up
know it.
laughing,
Listen here,
and I
man.
don't feel
Listen here.
nothing.
Listen
Huh?
here. The ass whooping he got for these people, you ain't gonna help but to laugh. You ain't gonna have no choice but to laugh. Because we read in the book of Joshua, chapter 80, 41 through 57, how the Egyptians was crying over their firstborn being slaughtered by
Yeah.
the death angel, right? What was
Mm-hmm.
Moses and them doing? They was over there laughing and chilling and partying and rejoicing. That's
Getting
what we're
ready to
gonna be
go.
doing. Getting
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah. We've been mourning and moaning all this time, and some of these folks think we supposed to keep on moaning and mourning. He got me messed up. I don't feel nothing. I don't hate you,
Hey, read
but
read
look, huh? And
read
it
that
is a
read that
blessing that the Most High ain't put no hatred in my heart for him.
listen here. Read that Psalms 137.
All right. People say, well, why you talk like you do? Doggone it, you ain't gonna get no you. It really ain't no convincing the devil. The Messiah, when he come back, he's not gonna be trying to work out a peace deal with Satan. He gonna destroy him. But what you said, Psalm what 137?
Yeah, read 137, pick it up around verse 3. Oh no, about verse 5.
All right, all right.
How
If
many
I
verses in
forget
there?
you,
It ain't that many. How many in there?
uh, 9.
Yeah,
You hear me
pick
read
it up
them
around
all?
5. Just pick it up
Okay.
by 5.
If I forget you, Jerusalem, up, spiritual Israel. But anyway, let my right hand forget its skill. If I do not remember you, let my tongue cling to the roof of my mouth. If I do not exalt Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Lord, against the sons of Edom, the day of Jerusalem.
Oh, wait a minute. The sons of Edom.
Yeah,
So just like he dashed Pharaoh's little children to pieces over there in Egypt, smite the firstborn.
yeah.
What you think he gonna do to Edom? Go ahead. This is Edom now. This great ass whooping that's coming is for Edom. Now come on now, let's read.
Who said raise it to its foundation? You know, if y'all don't know what raise it means, R-A-Z-E, that means destroy it, tear it down to its very foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy are the one who repays you. as you have served us. So it's gonna be somebody else killing them.
Come on.
Happy the ones who take and dashes your little ones against the rock.
Oh,
Man,
wait a minute. That sounds like the
yeah,
death of a firstborn child, ain't it?
yeah. A death of children. You know they getting
That's
double.
what I'm saying.
You hear me?
So so when we read that Jeremiah, not Jeremiah, 2nd Ezra 16 early today, when he said, "Beware your children and be sorry," that's who he's talking about.
Mm.
He said he gonna dash their little ones to pieces. Oh, y'all need some more proof? Let's go to Isaiah 14:21.
All right.
Read 1 through 3, then jump down and read 21 and
You said
22.
14.
Yeah, Isaiah 14, Isaiah chapter 14, verses 1 through 3. Then skip down and read 21 and 22.
All right. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will
Uh-huh.
choose. And will still choose Israel. Oh, wait a minute. We spiritual Israel though.
Hey, but hold on. He would say he would yet choose Israel, right?
Yeah. And he said he gonna have
Did we
mercy on
just
Jacob.
so did we just read that in Psalms 137?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep reading.
And will still choose Israel and settle them in their own land. Now, if it's gonna be a spiritual Israel, then it wasn't spiritual Israel in the land in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
See, when it's black folks, it becomes all kind of allegories and all kind of stuff. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
the strangers will be joined with them, and they will cling to the house of Jacob.
Hold
All
on.
right.
The stranger that's gonna clean is the stranger that gonna take hold of a skirt of the one that is a Jew, right? Or that
Yeah.
stranger you was reading about, what we read about in Jeremiah 16, when the Gentile nations finally realized they inherit lies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep reading.
Then the people will take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel will possess them for servants and maids in the land of the Lord, and they will take them captive, whose captives they were, and rule over their oppressors. When did them Edomites that's over there in the land now, when did they take people into captivity? When did they rule over their oppressors?
Thank you.
Huh? When did they go into captivity?
Thank you.
How can you be the oppressor and the oppressed?
Thank you. And the financer of the slave ships.
Yeah, don't forget
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. It shall come to pass in the day of the Lord gives you rest from your sorrow and from the fear and the hard bondage which you were made to serve. These folks, see, if these folks was in Egypt the first time, they wouldn't be worried about no genetic annihilation because they survived the first. They survived the first time. Why they worried about being genetically annihilated? Because they ate the people and they got recessive genes and they lie.
Mm-hmm. But you see how
Okay.
that parallel with the story of Egypt, though.
Yeah.
Hard
Yeah.
bondage, whereas you was made to serve.
Yeah.
Hard bondage, whereas you was made to serve.
Made to serve.
Let's jump down. Made to serve, not asked to
Made for
serve.
it. With
Made to
rigor.
serve.
Hey, with rigor, like in the Old Testament, with rigor. Yeah, you can hear I can hear the
Uh-huh.
whips cracking. I can hear the whips cracking,
Uh-huh.
and the sticks going upside down. I can hear it.
Yes, sir.
All
All
right,
right,
now go
Hebrew,
down
let's
to 20.
skip down. Verse 21 and 22.
Okay. Prepare slaughter. Let me do like Brother Stephen. Prepare slaughter. Prepare slaughter for his children because of the iniquity of their father. But I didn't own no slave. I didn't whoop no slave. I'm not responsible. But what this said, this is Isaiah 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children. Who you see in them lynching photos? besides the
The
adults,
children.
the damn
The
children.
children.
When our kids go to
Mm-hmm.
school, what we got to deal with? You got to deal with the heathen teachers up in there talking about the N word, and then the children going up in there with the mess, huh?
That's right.
Prepare slaughter for his children because of the iniquity of their father. What? So the children gonna die for the sins of the father. But
Okay.
if these folks
Did not
actually,
the Egyptian children, the firstborn, die for the iniquity of the Egyptian fathers?
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
hey,
but no, let me your lesson is biblical parallel 400 years. I'm just paralleling these scriptures to show our
yeah,
people in the chat room what it's gonna look like.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? So he said,
yeah,
prepare that. Hold on, not just the children. Read verse 22.
okay. 22. Uh, let me finish reading this because this will sound like Egypt too. Prepare slaughter for the iniquity of the children, lest they rise up and possess the land and fill the face of the world with their cities. Hey, what did Pharaoh say? They were trying to control our numbers.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
22. For I will raise up against them, says Yahweh of hosts, and cut
Who
off
gonna
from
raise up
Babylon
against them?
the Most High.
Oh, so the Most High gonna be doing the killing.
Yeah, yeah. What one of them books he said he killed and he make alive. Was that Exodus? Was that Exodus? I know Moses said it. In one of them books I forgot. The Most High was talking about he killed and he make alive. Woo! You still there, Mike? Must have got knocked off. Let me look at y'all chat right quick. Mike must have got knocked off. All right. Sound all right? Let me keep reading. All right. I will cut. Let me 22. For I will raise up against
Boy,
them. Says, huh? I can hear you now. You went out,
headset. Hold
huh?
on, man. My headset.
Your battery dying on you. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Let me keep reading. Cut off from Babylon. Isaiah 14 verse 22. For I will raise up against them, says the name of the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant and the offspring and the prosperity, says Yahweh. I will also make it a possession for the porcupine and marshes of muddy water, and will sweep it from with the broom of destruction. When y'all read, that's why a lot of folks talking about they scared of the book of Revelation. I always look, I didn't really say nothing to the person. I looked at them like, if you're trying to be right with the Most High, why is you scared? That never sat well with me. Even when I was a so-called Christian, I'm scared to read the book of Revelation. Okay, I hear you, Mike. You got kicked out, didn't you? All right. You in? You in?
All right, Hebrew, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Read that verse 22 again.
All right. For I will rise up against them, says the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant. That's the whole bloodline.
The name and the
Woo,
remnant. And
woo.
who else? Who else he say? The name, the remnant, and who else?
Offspring. Some people think
Yeah,
that's harsh, but do y'all know it's people over there in Australia? People that these people wiped out whole bloodline. These people wiped out whole bloodline. Or did y'all really think that the people in Haiti always been there? The people over there in the Dominican Republic. Did y'all always think the people in the Dominican
yeah.
Republic always been there? How do you think all them Negroes? Well, there was some black folks already in Brazil and South America, but Brazil sure enough got a lot of us. Most of our people went to Brazil. Some went to Haiti. All these Caribbean islands. Oh, you just think Negroes just always been there? These people genocided whole bloodlines. So do not feel sorry when they reap what they've been sowing. Go ahead, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Keep on reading that script, Hebrew.
Okay. And cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant and offspring and posterity, says the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the porcupine and the marshes of muddy water. Think about this, Mike. Now, they always taking the living spaces of the animals. That's why you got bears coming up into people's houses. They cutting down, they cutting down all the land and running the animals. They evicted the animals. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
When do it
Mm-hmm.
stop? All right. And marshes of muddy water, I will sweep it with the broom of destruction, says the Lord of hosts.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So,
Man,
like I said,
you know what I'm gonna call that?
he said
Operation
he
Clean
gonna
Sweep.
get them. See, but that's them paying it back that double. See, when you wipe
Yeah,
out the whole, see, that's that double they got to pay.
yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
our people need to understand, like, this is, I mean, this shouldn't be sad news to hear. I get good, I get joy when I read these scriptures, boy. I'm like, ooh, he gonna jack them up. Oh,
I'm like, I sure don't
hallelujah.
want none of that because he gets us first.
I don't,
If y'all ain't figured that
yeah,
out yet,
yeah,
the Most High gets us first. If y'all ain't figured that out yet, there's gonna be a lot of us. What it said, 2/3 of us gonna die. Ain't that what the Bible said?
yeah.
Two-thirds
Now
of us ain't gonna make it.
let's jump to today. Let's look at what's going on around us today. Now, those two twins in Georgia that was found on top of that mountain dead, right?
Yeah,
Firefighter leaked the pictures of they bodies mutilated and stuff. So then we go to Texas, and our young brother slaughtered one of the heathens, right?
yeah,
They was twins. You see, don't y'all see how the Most High hitting back?
yeah. They took twins, and he took one.
Yeah, but see, it won't be long for the other. He won't be on the planet soon. It won't
I
be long.
he looked like he about ready to break. I could see it.
That's what
He
how
looked
he
like he
finna to
about. I
break.
don't know what he been through. That other twin brother that's alive. He hurting from something. I can see it. I don't know what it is. It might be.
But
It might be because he knows
the
they went over there
reason,
meddling. Huh?
I don't know. I can't think for the Most High, but I'm just saying. I'm just speculating. I think the reason why the Most High didn't allow the one that's alive to get the same fate to his brother, because the Most High want to show us how these people get down in defending their own in their wickedness.
Yeah.
Now, did black people say anything about them raising money for them cops that slaughtered our brothers and sisters? We didn't say
I
nothing.
did.
They
I
raised
did, but I
millions of
wasn't.
dollars.
Yeah. Hey,
But what
you
I'm
hear?
saying is, we said we didn't. But listen, not to the extent to where they're going with it. Did we call
No.
GoFundMe and tell them to shut it
Uh-uh.
down?
No, cause no.
That's
I'm
what
like
I'm
if people
saying.
want to give to them, they I don't like it. But I mostly said so-called Christians. That's who I was mad at. I said, you
Man,
so-called
don't they
church
call
folks.
themselves Christians? Don't they call themselves Christians?
Yeah. I said, you
I'm
so-called
saying
church folks.
I'm saying what you saying, but I'm just not putting church. I'm talking about these white ring, pale faced Christians. That they sit there and now did we threaten the judge when
Nope.
they let that cop out on bail?
Nope.
But then what gives them the right to threaten the judge out there in Texas? See, God want to show us the
This
double
system is wicked.
standard and the double standards and how wicked this system really is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wicked.
And I'm telling you, it gonna be some shit because the brother gonna get off, and these heathens finna go ape shit. And God wants it to happen so He can destroy them. Because the scriptures say it won't be no fault found in Judah. The
Yeah.
brother gonna get off.
Well, he didn't do nothing. He's sitting there. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I was in school, I was a small guy. See, And I had high school students messing with me. They were black. I didn't think to pick up a gun. I just tried this a couple times. I went to check it out themselves to Facebook how to mess a son gun up. But now they picking up guns. But listen at this. A 200 pound, he cannot ignore that it's two of them and one of him. He can't
That's
ignore
400
just like
pounds.
just like if I was getting into it, I can't. I be trying to tell my brother I got this. He get in it. My brother used to get in it. He can't. He has to look at both of them. Why he's standing over there with him? He's not stopping him. See, that's what people ain't talking about. See, they ain't. See, I done been through that stuff. I'm about, I was about 130 pounds. I had these big sun guns. That's why it don't take me long to think of a weapon. Mike calling me crazy
Hey,
today on the phone.
hey,
Huh?
listen here, crazy. Listen here. Now, these people call themselves diehard Christians, believer in Jesus Christ, turn the other cheek, and all this other crap they push in their white churches and throughout the earth, right? Now,
Yeah,
if it's raining out there, wouldn't the Christian thing to do is to let the man get up on there so he can stay dry till it stops raining?
yeah. Now they
Wouldn't
try to
that be the
say,
Christian thing to do?
yeah, and they did interject stuff like people stuff coming up missing. Well, why didn't they have police out there? People doing that much stealing. That man went out there stealing. They would
Listen
have
to what
caught
I'm
him in the
saying,
bag.
brothers and sisters.
Yeah, go
Listen to
ahead.
what
I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying.
I'm
If
sorry.
they supposed to be a Christian nation, Christian people. Now, this is what the mom and the daddy was talking about. They good Christian folk. Now, if these supposed to be some good Christian folks, when they ain't these same Christian values supposed to be pushed into the children? Because the Bible say, train up a child on the way it should go. Now,
Yep.
why did they not display good Christian faith and belief and practice and say, hey, brother, come sit under the tent with us. It's raining out there. We don't want you to get wet and catch a cold.
I used to run track. Man, we used to be everywhere, man. We be socialized. Man, don't nobody worry about no darn tent. I'm telling you, I used to run track. I know it's been a minute. But yeah, we used to go, man, we wasn't worrying about no other school, man. We wouldn't go bother nobody, but we used to be everywhere. They didn't tell you not to go nowhere. It's track. It's cool. And then you live in the same area.
Now listen here, listen to me, Hebrew. I've been to my son track meets.
Yeah.
And when you go to the track meet, brothers and sisters, there's tents, school tents with their school logos on and stuff. They got tents set up to keep them out the sun, to
Yep.
hydrate them and stuff.
Yep.
Right? Don't you
Right.
know those kids from all them schools be up under each other tent,
Yep. Cause man, we used to
talking
do it.
and talking to one another? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Other
So,
side over there is
but
bleachers.
him, see, that's why I know. Yeah, them kids, they know each other. They compete against each other. They play basketball against each other, football, and they some of them go to church together, but they just go to different schools. These kids know each other. They done heard of that kid. Them two that were running, that them two twins weren't even on the track team for the school. Why was they there?
You're right.
Now, now, I said all that to make this point. A guilty dog, a hit dog always holler first. They the one
Right.
all on TV trying to explain that story.
Yeah.
You ain't heard nothing from Anthony and his family, and I'm glad that black man, got a black father. He didn't send his wife up there to get him. No, I'm going to get the boy.
Yeah.
It was the black daddy and the lawyers went up there and got the boy. This is what making him mad. That kid got a support system. He has
Yeah.
a in-home mother and an in-home father. The twins didn't have it. They was dysfunctional.
But see, that's how the scales is
Yeah.
unbalanced. The scales is unbalanced. They paint one side, good, and don't say nothing about the other one. That's how you know it's biased. This news. But yeah, and they probably
And
mad about
then,
that.
then another thing, like You sending threats to a sitting judge, a high-ranking official?
You know?
You sending threats, death threats? You sending death threats toward his mama and his daddy and the family?
Yeah. And it's
See,
Texas,
that's why I wish
everybody.
I was. That's why I wish I was one of them crazy uncles. I wish I was one of them key crazy uncles.
Go stay right in that
Cause I'll
house
be
and
on
wait
social.
on
I'll be on social media with it. F around and find out if you want to. Bring your ass on down here to. I call the street name out. Bring your ass on down here to 1415 Cotton Street. I'm gonna put your ass. I'm gonna put cotton in your ass.
them. 1415 Cotton Street, they gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah.
ticked
We gonna
off.
get you.
They gonna get
Yeah,
ticked off on Cotton.
yeah. I ain't using. I'm using steel cotton balls. Bring your lily white ass on down here. I'll be waiting for you, and you ain't gonna see me coming. See, right now, that kid's neighborhood, if he's in an all-black neighborhood, they need to be on. Them brothers need to get together and be on guard from one end of the street to the other end of the street. Behind the
Yeah.
house, they need to be guard 24 hours, 7 days a
That's
week.
Texas. They
Any,
got some Panthers down there. They
hey, hey,
probably don't offer. They probably don't
they
walk
don't need
around.
no Panthers. Them Negroes, them little kids that carry them switches and them Glocks. They can go out there
Yeah.
to patrol. Any white face that pull up in that street, we check them. Stop and frisk. Stop and frisk. Don't they do
Yeah.
don't they do that to us?
Yeah.
Oh, what you doing around these parts? No, hit them with the. Don't you know this is a sun-up neighborhood? What you doing around these parts? Shit. Well, I give them back what they. Hey, I give them back to them what they dished out. See, they can't. See, that's one thing about white supremacists. White people in general, they cannot take what they dish out. When you give it back to them raw 100 and unapologetically, they can't take it.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, go ahead, man. I'm gonna be quiet.
No. I was just thinking. They was talking about the knife was illegal. Man, I went to school with white boy. Man, a white boy, they keep a sharp knife. They can shave the hair off their arm with that knife. You hear me? The white guy know how to. Hey, Mikey, did you ever know any?
Listen here. We grew up in the South.
Yeah,
We from Mississippi and all
yeah,
other southern states. Everybody in the South, brothers and sisters, whether you 16 or up or whatever, carry knives.
might be for hunting, peeling that
Fishing.
insecticide off the apple. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got a
man, my
couple of
granddaddies and my daddy and uncles, everybody carry knives.
yeah. And these
Yeah.
guys had theirs in school. Hey, they didn't bother me. So hey, they got a knife. Okay. Yeah, they showed it to me. You know how children do. They got a knife. They just playing with it. But anyway,
Yeah. It's a
I
sun up
wonder.
neighborhood. Stay the hell
I,
out of here.
yeah. Sun up neighborhood with seasoning.
Yeah.
With good
Yeah.
seasoning.
Yeah. I didn't know we was gonna get snow today. Y'all knew we was gonna get snow today? It's a little chilly out here. Now you need to get on back to white suburbia because we don't want the milk to spoil.
And now they don't have to tell us where we can't live. They just don't give us the loan to get the house.
Mm-hmm.
So you see how that works? Yeah, they ain't
Yeah.
gotta tell. Yeah, they ain't gotta. Yeah, you just can't get. You gotta go to them to get the loan. That's why I'm glad they numbers are thinning out. I mean, if they wasn't doing so much wickedness, but doggone, you don't need all these folks. You think the Most High gonna sit back and let these folks just continue to be having so many numbers to oppress his folks? They don't,
No.
Man, I was listening to a Negro. I'm gonna send you that video. Man, I'll talk to you later. I just want you to see what you think. Make sure I'm not thinking wrong, but I know I'm not. But anyway, this individual was saying all the stuff that the black child, calling him a thug. Ain't no evidence of that. Ain't no evidence of that. But anyway,
Well, here's the thing. When you got, let's go back to 1993 and 94. When you got Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden calling our, well, we was kids then, calling us super predators.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? This like, but see, they automatically deem that kid as a super predator. It's already been programmed in their mind by Democrats, like people like Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton.
yeah,
Super thugs. You know, this is how they look at us. When they see a well decent black woman, they don't see a well decent black woman. They see a whore. When they
yeah,
see a well decent black man, they don't see a black man. They see a drug dealer, a thug, a super predator. Y'all get what I'm
yeah,
saying? Now here is a highly decorated, educated, strong black woman that's a judge in the state of Texas. And she's a Republican judge, and she was nominated and voted in to be the judge of that county in Frisco County, Texas, or Frisco, whatever you want to call it. I'm going somewhere with it. Now, she got more education and decoration than any other of them heathens calling up there threatening her. I couldn't dare call a white judge, white woman, or a white man and threaten them like that, knowing that they're a damn judge.
yeah. See what
Why?
you don't see.
Why, Mikael? Because I respect the office. I respect the title. I respect the individual that holds them titles.
Yeah, and
Cause
then
see,
it's
if I was a judge and they sending them threats to my house, yeah. If I was the judge and they sending them threats to my house, time that case got started, oh, he's not guilty. Not guilty. Let him go. Let him go. Then I get up there and talk all shit. I want all the smoke. I lock every last one of their ass up. I lock them up, and they all will get 40 years.
But see, you
without
know what?
parole.
Where's the Justice Department at? Where the feds at? That's a federal crime. See, that's how you know. That's why they can do that. I've been watching them do stuff. The feds should be jumping all over. And they don't jump over. That's why. Man, the
Now, if
picture is.
me and you would have done a white judge like that, male or female white judge like that,
Yeah.
the FBI would be involved, and we would be going to jail.
They
Fined
look.
up to $10,000.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I threaten the judge on the phone, they'll be all subpoenaing the cell phone records. They'll be narrowing it down as to what time they call and how long, going over the cell phone records. If I did it on the internet, they'll be all over the IP address.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know the feds is sitting back. The feds is the Klan, as far as I'm concerned. They is the enemy. Now, what that does not mean, go out here and attack feds. What I'm telling you, don't look for no help. If they gonna help anybody, it's gonna be the white supremacists. That's who they helping now.
Get that Zechariah 1 and is it 15? Get that Zechariah 1 and 15, Hebrew.
They find themselves not guilty. Is that it? Zechariah
that's it.
1.
Yeah, Zechariah 1 and 15. Is it 1 and 15 or 2 and 15?
Might be 2. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm shooting from the hip. It's 1 and 15, ain't it?
Let me
It's
see.
got to be 1 and 15, Hebrew.
It ain't 15. You said Zechariah. Let me see.
Yeah. It is. That ain't it. It ain't 2 and 14. I know it's got to be right there somewhere.
I think it ain't 11 and 4. Zechariah 11 and 4.
Yeah, that's it. 11 and 4. 11 and.
Okay.
Well, I get Zechariah.
No.
Yes, Zechariah 11, ain't it? No, I don't know. No.
Hold on.
You're confused me.
Yeah, It ain't 11:4. Hold on.
No, it ain't 11:4. It's got to be Zechariah 1:15 or
I'm
Zechariah
looking it
one
up.
and 14. Or
I'm looking it up now. Hold on. Let me. That's all right. Zechariah 11:5-7. So you were right on the chapter 11. You hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm gonna read it. Zechariah.
yeah, read it.
All right. Thus says Yahweh, my God, feed the flock for slaughter, whose owners slaughter them and feel no guilt. Whose those who sell them said, "Blessed be the Lord." This thing sound like some Christians to me. For I am rich, and they shepherds do not pity them. You mean read the King James?
Mm.
Huh?
Yeah, please, 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 please.
Okay. Let me go.
Yes,
Let me.
sir.
Zechariah 11:5. Yeah, he got that slaughter in there. Let me see here. All right. Thus says the Lord my God, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors. See, we are not free. We are in their possession. They control the laws. They control the money. You understand? Whose possessors slay them. That's 400-year oppression. And hold themselves not guilty. What's up, Daniel Penny? What's up, Zimmerman? What's up? Yeah, all them
Yes,
folks in the
sir.
lynching photos, huh? And
Yes,
they that
sir.
sell them say, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yes, sir.
And
Go
they
ahead,
that
read.
sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Did you hear that black preacher, that black Sambo preacher, talking about this black folks' fault in Atlanta? That is pretty much putting the blame on us. Now, I admit some of it is, but doggone it, these white supremacist police got a history since their inception of killing black folk and making up charges. Since the inception, I've been working on that too, Mike. The slave patrol, I've been working on that too.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, you me keep reading. I'll read it again.
No, that's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Who's oppressor slay them
And
and hold
find themselves.
themselves not guilty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So these people,
I got a
yeah, they
question.
find themselves not guilty. So, huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. Look. Okay. Now look. Now look. Look at how Trump pardoned all those people for their insurrection, January the 6th.
The criminal in chief.
Right?
How come he ain't a thug? His record worse than mine. Trump running laps around me.
Look at how Look at how Joe Biden pardoned his son and all those other folks.
Right,
All I'm saying is, brothers and sisters, the scriptures are true and valid. They hold themselves not guilty.
right.
That's why I am not sorry for them when the Most High spanked that ass.
They've been working. They've been working for over 400 years for this butt whooping.
Yeah, I'm saying they don't hold themselves accountable for nothing. But see, if it was the white boy that killed Anthony, he deserved what he got.
He deserved what he got. Yeah, you must be riding. You must
But
be
since
going through the
it's the
valley.
other way around, yeah, 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 they'll say Now, if it was, I might have to go out and come back in, William.
You sound good now.
Yeah, keep.
No, you break
Yeah,
it.
so since Anthony, yeah, I'm gonna go back out and come back in.
Keep talking. It sounds like you got better. Y'all still with us? Y'all still with us? I know it's unorthodox, but we are calling the Bible verses out. And what I used to do I used to pause the video and rewind it back and write that script down. But yeah, but I don't know what. But yeah, let me see. Let me think of some more stuff. Okay, now they had with Pharaoh ordered the thank you ordered the Israelites to be thrown in the Nile River. Y'all do know it was crocodiles in the Nile. They used to hunt alligators with our babies. See, same thing. Now now they just got all their chips in. They killing the women too. The women go in the hospital. Don't no woman have to worry about childbirth like the black woman, like the Israelite woman. Don't nobody else have to worry about that. Remember Revelation where the dragon is waiting to eat the woman's child as soon as it's born. The dragon, the devil, is trying to get the woman and her children. The woman is symbolic for the whole nation of Israel, but you can look at it on a microcosm level. As I got a cousin that gave birth and they left filthy linen inside her and she died. This is my kinfolk. And I think about it, I get up, boy, I get fighting mad. Sit back and you know what these folks is doing, but nevertheless, I gotta rein it in. They left filthy linen inside my cut and she dead now. That's what these folks do. It was another lady I went to school with. She was the only child her mother had. You know why? Cause they had her mother. They tortured her mother, for hours. This is some sadistic stuff. They tortured her mother for hours, wouldn't give her nothing in the hospital. This is what these folks do. And they always push this darn C-section. Black women, yeah, what? I mean, if you need it, you need it. But doggone it, if y'all probably ask how many women y'all know done had a C-section, doggone well every woman don't need a C-section. So what's going on? You understand? But go ahead, Mike. I hear you back.
Yeah. Go ahead, Hebrew. Keep talking.
I was telling him how I had a cousin. She had a baby, and the doctors left soil surgery linen inside her stomach, and she died. See?
Damn. They get a lawsuit?
No, they got off of it. That's what I'm talking about. Get not guilty. That's what I'm
Holding
talking about.
themselves not guilty.
And
They don't know how to take accountability. See, no, they don't take account. Now, listen. Between themselves, they'll hold each other accountable. When it's one of them they own doing wrong, they'll try to hold it accountable.
Yeah.
but it don't be to the extent of trying to hold us accountable and punishing us to the full extent of the law. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll
Like
punish
us.
themselves with a lighter sentence. But when it comes
Yeah.
to us, we get they want to throw the book at us.
Yeah, we get the hammer.
Yeah.
We get the hammer throw that up. They throw the
Yeah, man.
hammer
I'm
at me.
sorry to hear that about your cousin, man.
Yeah. Shoot. Yeah. They throw the hammer at us. Hey, first time. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
My first time getting in trouble, they gave me 16 years. See.
When you supposed to be getting probation
Yeah.
for 2 years
And
or
I
a
got
year and a half.
yeah. And y'all wonder why I mean I'm not, y'all I'm just telling y'all I'm down here in the fire.
You should
But
be
I'm not
angry. I'll be angry.
yeah.
Man, but what I'm saying is, now, Warriors, I'm talking about Mikael today. I ain't talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, if that man, my first offense, and he want to give me 16 years in prison, I'm gonna tell that judge how I really feel.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna do that.
I'm about
They got my cousin. Listen. They did that to my cousin and they gave him some more time. See, that's what they waiting on.
well,
See, for
yeah,
some
well,
reason,
I'm
but
gonna
look, Mike,
I'm gonna
can you
speak my
imagine?
mind.
Mike, you know how I am, right? Can you imagine for some
Uh-huh.
reason I really wasn't, it's like I wasn't there. You hear
Mm.
me? And for some reason, it's like the most High had my mouth shut. Yeah. And then he sat up and said, good luck. You hear me? And all I had was a possession charge. According to the law, it wasn't no possession charge because you ain't got nothing off me. You got some stuff off the street. You didn't fingerprint it. You didn't test it. You didn't do nothing. See what I'm saying? But don't get it
Right,
twisted. I was doing illegal stuff. I'm gonna keep it real. See, I'm gonna keep it real.
right,
I'm gonna be
right, right.
accountable for what I was doing. I was doing illegal stuff.
I
Yeah.
would sit there if I was a white boy, a white man. In my first offense, you'd have gave me about a year and a half probation,
Oh
ankle monitor, or some shit. No,
yeah.
you want to sit
Man.
here and give me 16 on my first offense? That's not fair, Your Honor. You didn't judge this correctly.
Man, look, I had an all
Attempt the
white
court.
jury.
Objection.
Imagine that. Some jury, hey, a jury of my peers. You understand? Yeah, I had all white jury. Yeah, all white.
Yeah, yeah. And I'd have looked over there at that
Wait
other
a
say, I
minute.
got an all white jury.
And I might have had one black woman. It might have been one black woman, yeah. And I tell you what,
What?
if they put me on a jury, I'm not going home. Y'all gonna get this right. I will sit there and wait them out. You know I do it, Mike. If the crime ain't right and the evidence ain't right, I'm not railroad. I'll sit there. I'll sit there like I'm waiting on a new pair of Jordans. And I wish that he would threaten me. We gonna tear it up in there. Yeah. Sit there like, hey, they ain't gonna outweight me. I'm telling you. But
They'd
anyway,
have been over there. They would send to me with an all white jury. They're like, why is he staring at the jury? Ah, I'm just remembering their faces when I get out. That's all.
and then my cousin, I don't know. My cousin, I told you like I wasn't there. My cousin said the Clay police was choosing the jury. And I wasn't really paying attention to what's going on. I'm just ready to get this song ready to, and then I'm detoxing too. That might have a lot to do with it. I'm detoxing. You hear me?
But that's what I'm saying, man. When you go in front of these folks, man, you better take the Most High in there with you. You
Yeah,
better take the Lord Almighty, because you're gonna have to ask us, the Lord. You know which way this gonna go.
yeah,
Just give me the strength to endure.
yeah.
But Lord, if it
I
don't
was
go
trying
in
to
the
get.
favor that I think it should go, I know I still trust you, Lord. I love you to death. But I'm cussing that judge slap out. I'm telling you that now. I'm gonna give him my mouth. I'm gonna give it to him straight, raw, and 100.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cuss that jury out. I'm gonna cuss that lawyer out. I'm cussing the prosecutor out. Everybody getting it.
Shoot, you got anything else?
I just hope my kids don't get in that shit, because man, I don't like threats. We got 400 years of untreated trauma in us, and it's the power of the Most High that we ain't spazzed out the hell already. It went ape shit in America. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And the scriptures say we got to patiently wait on the Lord, that the vengeance is His, and this is why we should furthermore pray to the Most High that He hasten this thing, which He's already hastening, because when you read 2nd Baruch chapter 20, He said, I sped up the seasons and the times for the judgment. So this is why time is one today. Yesterday was just Passover. Now it's Wednesday. You know, time is flying because it's
Yeah.
hastening for the judgment, brothers and sisters. So I know it's hard, and this captivity is. I don't know. I don't even know how we can just find the strength to laugh and joke with one another the way we do, because that's why we do it. Is just keep from crying all the damn time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's what they want us. They want us sitting back, downtrodden and crying or do something stupid, not thinking. That's what they want.
But you,
Then
but
they
you know,
then,
brothers and
then they can put
sisters,
you in that jail, huh?
we know, brothers and sisters, we got 400 years of American captivity. We got 450 years of Babylonian captivity. Because the scriptures say we was in the loins of our ancestors when all this was going on. Even from when Moses got the covenant from the Most High, we was in the loins of our forefathers. Even on the Mount Sinai, us coming out of Egypt on that first Passover, you know, we was in the loins of our ancestors. So what I'm saying is, look at all that untreated trauma that's been passed down to where we at right now, and they better be thankful that the Most High ain't put that spirit of Samson on us to take a jawbone of our ass
They
and
start going to work.
slaughter to start going to work on these heathens. You know, he letting that Turner unleash a little bit. You know, he letting that Turner and a couple other get a little crazy here. You know, get a little action in at
But
the
look,
cost of
Mike.
their lives.
Look, Mike. When we supposed to stop learning war?
When the Messiah get him.
Okay, is the Messiah here?
No, he ain't here.
So what we supposed to be
That's what
learning?
the no.
What we supposed to be
Did
learning?
not the Messiah? Hey, war. Did not the Messiah say, "Sell your
What?
garment and get you a
It's just
sword"?
what I'm saying is, when these heathen come, you make sure you give them a warm welcome. Give them a good send off, or bad when it don't matter. Give them a bad send off.
Yeah.
When these heathens come, they got a track record of messing with us. And when they come, now I want you to think about all the possibilities of going to jail. You think about all that, but I pretty much my mind made up. When these heathens come, I'm gonna give them a warm welcome, or a warm send off. And maybe
Right.
that warm send off gonna be a pilot light to the lake of fire.
I mean, you know what? One of them got a head start a couple of weeks ago. You know, he told him don't you come over here. You gonna find out now.
Yeah.
You gonna F around and find out. Hey,
Yeah.
he woke up. He woke up in the judgment seat,
Yeah.
and
Like I
he
said,
didn't like that. He didn't like that all black jury or black angels and the black judge. He didn't like that. That he was sitting there like, oh my God, these niggas is black up here. I must be dreaming. Where's white Jesus? I want the whiteness. Where's
now,
white Jesus?
now, did not the Messiah say, "Whosoever shall find their life is gonna lose it"? Did he not say that in the
Mm-hmm.
Bible?
Yeah.
Whosoever. These folks that found their life. So what they gonna do? They scared to lose it. They got their heaven right now. That don't mean every rich person. But if these folks got all their nest eggs over here, when they die, them eggs gonna be rotten in hell.
I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, you're right because this is their heaven. Romans 11 say that the salvation of the Gentiles is the riches of the world, so they know this is it for them. This is as good as it gets.
And our fall is the riches of the world. Ain't that also say that, don't it?
Yeah,
They are rich because we fail. Think
yeah,
about it. Now it makes sense. All these inventions we got, they got rich off of. You got all these musical artists, and somebody else getting all the benefit, getting all the money.
yeah. Angie Stone. Look, think about what she went through.
Yeah. Man.
So just it's a blessing, man. That, like I said, going back to, I mean, we went through this 400-year captivity. We went through the 450-year captivity. We went through the 70-year captivity in ancient Babylon. We went through the captivity of the Greeks, Romans, still under the damn Romans today. So I'm just saying, Hebrew. I mean, we know, and we know what captivity smell like. We know what it smell tastes like. That's why I say, and a now Negro can tell me what freedom is because we never had it.
Unless it's that freedom of like D-Ro then was talking about.
I mean, you got to. Hey, I'll tell you what. Read that Isaiah chapter. Is it chapter 9 or chapter 8? Where he says a government is up on his shoulders. I think it's chapter 9.
Chapter 9.
I think it's
Isaiah.
chapter 9. Or maybe chapter 8. No, it ain't chapter 8. It's chapter 9, ain't it?
He said Isaiah. I don't
We
know.
should call him Isaiah, yeah. Isaiah 9.
Let me see.
I ain't
Isaiah.
got my Bible up here with me.
And what verse? How does it read? Oh, the government. Okay.
You see where it say
Okay, yeah, I
wonderful,
see it. It's Isaiah chapter
yeah,
9,
the government. You see,
verse 6. For unto us a child is born. Unto
starting
us a
about
son
verse
is given.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you read that part. Yeah,
For every battle of the warrior is confused noise, is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. For unto us is a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
so that's what I'm saying. This is what we hoping for, longing for, is a government of our own, ruled in righteousness, peace, everlasting peace at that.
Yeah.
Our own government that's gonna rule the whole earth. This is what you should be praying for, brothers and sisters, that our children can go have their own government, which the scriptures say we will have our own government.
And the script
And
said the
in this
Messiah,
government, it's gonna be ruled. Huh? Go ahead.
and the script said the Messiah judges in righteousness and make war. See,
That's right.
see, a lot of us is confused. We think, I mean, if they good, if they righteous, they gonna stay righteous.
That's right. So that's what I want. I want that government that's coming up on his shoulders.
They light. You should see it. See, I think I forgot I told. Oh, it might have been Stephen. I told. Oh, every now and then I'll meet white person seem like they've been over backward trying to help. I'll be looking at them. I'm trying to figure them out. You hear me, Mike?
Yeah.
I be trying to figure them out. I'm like, cause ain't too many gonna do that.
Yeah, that's in Leviticus. That's right. It's in there. I forgot where it was at, sis. But yeah, we ain't supposed to vote for nobody but our own people.
We ain't supposed to be putting nobody. Yeah, if they not from our tribe, our nation, we ain't supposed to be putting them up over us. That's right. That's why I quit voting. Obama did that for me. He helped me hurry up and figure that one out. That when he put that rainbow, I voted for it one time and I ain't voted since.
That's right.
Shoot.
Yeah, that's all I
Got
got,
anything else,
Hebrew.
Mike? Huh?
No, that's it. That's it.
All right, family. All right, family. I'm glad y'all hung around and stayed around. Y'all take care. You know, hey, how long you
You
been up,
couldn't
Mike?
show no videos?
Mike,
Huh? Go ahead.
can y'all hear me? Yeah, y'all can hear me. I guess. But anyway, family, y'all have a good day.
Yeah, go ahead. What you say?
Let me see. Brenda Hill, you still in here? Brenda, you still in here? I'm looking for something. All right, family, I'm finna end it. Shalom.